Hello and welcome. My name's Mark, this is Riffle, Shuffle, and Roll, and today you're here to learn a little game called Dixie Rook. If it's your first time visiting the channel, please hit subscribe and the bell so you're notified about new games every week. Dixie Rook is a card game for 4 to 6 players played in partnerships. It is in the trick family, and its key features and mechanisms include trick taking, bidding, a trump color, and count cards. The objective for the round is for the team to capture as many tricks and count cards as possible. The objective for the game is to be the first team to reach 300 points or more. In order to play Dixie Rook, you will need a 57 card Rook deck and a way to keep score. Dixie Rook is a partnership game that can be played with 4 or 6 players. For a 4-player game, partners should sit across from each other at the table. Details for how to play with 6 players will be at the end of this video. To prepare your deck for Dixie Rook, all you need to do is remove the Rook card. It will not be used. To determine the dealer, each player draws a card. Whoever draws the highest card deals first. So here the black 3 deals first. The dealer shuffles and deals out all of the cards evenly. There will be 4 cards remaining in a 4-player game. The 4 remaining cards make up the nest. The nest will come into play again later. So for now, just place the nest to the side. In this game, 1s are low, 14s are high, and the trump color ranks higher than the other 3. When a player bids, they are bidding on how many total points they think their team can capture after determining the trump color. A team will earn 20 points for capturing the most tricks, as well as points for every count card captured. Now in this game, 14s are not count cards. Instead, 13s are the highest count card. So 13s and 10s are both worth 10 points each. All 5s are worth 5 points each. The most amount of points possible to earn in a round is a 120. Bidding begins with the dealer. In this game, the dealer is required to bid at least 70. If any of the following players want to raise the bid, they must do so in increments of 5 or 10. So if the opening bid was 70, to raise that, the bid would have to be 75 or 80 or 85. And then it would go from there. If a player does not want to raise the bid, they can pass. The player with the highest bid gets to pick up the nest and exchange up to 4 cards with it. For this example, we're going to say that the dealer won the bid. So they pick up the nest, look at the cards, and then exchange any of the cards they want from their hand. They can exchange up to 4, or they can exchange none. The dealer chooses to keep their hand. Whatever cards are placed back in the nest remain there, and the nest is put off to the side. Whoever captures the last trick will also capture the nest. After the bid winner has made the nest exchange, they determine the trump color for the round. For this example, the dealer will say that red is trump. The player left of the dealer leads the first trick. They may play any card from their hand. Following players must match the color if they can. If they cannot, they may play any card from their hand. Each player at the table had a yellow card that could be played. The highest card in the color that was led, or the highest trump color card, takes the trick. The 14 takes this trick. Collect the trick and place it face down near you. The player that captures the trick leads the next one. Here the player leads with the black 4. The next player is able to follow the color, so they play the black 1. The player's partner has the black 14, so they play that, hoping to take the trick. And the final player also has a black 5. Again, the highest card in the color that was led, or the highest trump colored card, takes the trick. Let's fast forward a little bit and see what happens when a player cannot match the color. Alright, so the dealer is going to lead with the black 13. The next player is able to match the color, so they play their black 6. The dealer's partner does not have a black card, so they can play any card they want. They're going to throw off and throw the 3 green. The final player does have a black card, so they must match it, and they choose to throw out their black 7. The highest card in the color led takes the trick, so the black 13 takes the trick. Fast forwarding a little bit again, here the player at the top of the screen leads the black 12. The dealer does not have any black cards, so they can play any card they want. They're going to go ahead and trump it with a high trump card. They're playing the red 12. The player at the bottom here has to follow, and they can play black 9. And the partner of the player who's trumped the trick also does not have any black cards, so they are going to go ahead and just throw a low green. In this case, the highest trump card takes the trick, so the red 12 captures the trick. And play like that continues until the final trick. Whoever captures the final trick captures the nest. And in this game, the nest counts as a trick. So when teams tally up how many tricks they've captured, the nest counts as one of them. To figure out the score for the round, the first thing each team should do is add up all their tricks. The team with the most tricks wins 20 points. Here, the dealer's team, also the bid winner's team, has the most tricks. They captured 12, so they would earn the 20 points. Each team also earns points for the count cards they captured. Remember, in this game, 13s are a 10-point count card. 14s are not worth anything. So, the team with fewer tricks still earned 40 points. The bid-winning team earned 60 points in count cards. So this team earned a total of 80 points for the round. If that met or exceeded their bid, they would add 80 points to their score. However, if the bid-winning team fails to meet or exceed their bid, they subtract the bid from their score. It is possible for a score to go into the negatives. It is possible for the two teams to both have 7 tricks at the end of a round. So once the final trick is captured and the nest is counted as well, if both teams have 7 tricks, you cut to determine who earns the 20 points. Each player cuts the deck, and the teammates add their totals together. The team with the highest total from the cut cards wins the 20 points. After the score has been documented for the round, collect all the cards, deal passes left from the previous dealer, and continue play. The first team to reach 300 points or more wins the game. Well, that was how to play 4-player Dixie Rook. Let's go ahead and take a look at how to set up for a 6-player game. In a 6-player game, each team has 3 players. Players should sit alternating by team. So it's team 1, team 2, team 1, team 2, and so on around the table. Determine the first dealer by drawing a card. High card deals. And in this version, each player will get 9 cards. That leaves you with a 2-card nest. Place the nest aside. All other rules and gameplay are the same as in a 4-player game. And that's how you play Dixie Rook. I really like the little changes made to the classic Rook game. It includes all the cards in the deck. You're not removing anything. And I really like how 13s are count cards instead of 14s. When you play with 14s as the count cards, those are almost gimmies because they are the highest ranking card in the color. But by making the 13s count cards, they're a little more vulnerable. It's not so automatic that you're going to capture those, which is really cool. It changes the strategy just enough to make the game interesting. I especially like how it accommodates 6 players in teams of 3. If you need to read a write-up for this game, head over to GameRules.com, where there is one available. Also, be sure to check out my Reddit page and the Traditional Card Game Discord channel. Links for all that are down below in the description. Well, that's it for now. Until next time, keep on playing.